Hi, good afternoon. My name's Claire Manning from Thirsty Brush, and I'm here with another card making video for you on the How to Craft Network. If you're new here, do give us a like and a subscribe, and you will see that there's all sorts of crafty videos here for you, mainly card making and painting, watercolour, that kind of thing, but also there's some home decor, mixed media, other bits and pieces, as well as your usual stamping, die cutting, stenciling for your card making. So I hope you enjoy these videos. I'm more than happy as well to tailor some videos if there's a particular technique or product that you're looking to see. Do leave me a comment and I will pick those up and add them into my schedule. So I hope you're all well. It's been another busy week. Things are starting to ease. Everything's starting to look a little bit more positive. And I will be moving back permanently into my little unit and studio very soon too. And I will be giving you updates of when my Birmingham shop will be reopening. But let's get cracking on with some crafting. In the meantime, I'm going to be using sorry if you hear rattling in the background, my dog's giving himself a nice scratch on top of his crate. This is the Birthday Vibes stamp and die set. So this was a fairly recent 2021, early 2021 release, and there were 3 sets based around these lovely fruits. This one could be oranges, apples, cherries, that kind of thing. It was drawn as apples, oranges in an orange blossom tree. We've got little flowers on there as well, and all these fab sentiments. So I'm actually only going to use a portion of this set today. I'm going to use the You Got This sentiment and the coordinating dies. It does cut out all the detail if you're using the main stamp. I'm just going to be using this die here to do something a little bit different with it, really, and just show you that although it's got these fab designs, you can use other bits and pieces too. So really I'm looking to make a kind of encouragement style card, which is why I thought this sentiment would be fabulous. And I'm so in love with this font at the moment. Makes me want to do loads more in that. So to go with that design, the Birthday Vibes, I've got something that I made and showed you how to do clear heat embossing over coloured card, and how it gives you like a two-tone effect from a previous video. I did a couple of them and we used one in that video, and this has been lying around. So if you're anything like me, you make these backgrounds and you play around with different techniques and things like that, and then they get put away in a folder or a box or something, and then you kind of forget about them. So it's really important to have a mooch through. This guy's hot dog toy, I'm sorry. Have a mooch through things that you've played around with before, and let's look at actually incorporating those then into something really cool and some actual makes for you. So that will become part of it with the die. So in fact, we may be able to do that part first. This is quite a wide piece of card, so I might need to trim it down a little bit for my die cutting machine. Yes, I will. And I want to decide which portion I want to use. I actually want the snakeskin heart to come off my page as well. So I really want, just deciding which section. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go there. So as usual, as the dog has been lovely and quiet, and then as soon as I want to start recording, he's got all noisy and got his squeaky toys out. So that's something I won't be missing when I go back to my studio. Just trimming that bit off so I can get it through my machine. been a crazy year of home working, hasn't it? We've had the children working from home. They're now back at school and work, but on Easter holidays at the moment. My husband's worked from home, although he's now back in his little garage at the bottom of the garden home office. I'll be going back to my studio once I've finished painting and just doing the last few touches there. But we've got 3 pets as well. It has been absolutely crazy, but we're all still alive. We haven't killed each other just yet. So that's going to be one of the main features of the card, which is this lovely lilac snakeskin heart. It's got, when I use that die, then it's got that little punch detail, which is really cute. But you can see that's the colour of the card it was. And then just heat embossing through the snake stencil. I think there's a few of those left as well, but not many if you were after that. But you could do this with all of these things with other types of stencils. You could use circle dies if you've got a heart one, different sentiments. It's all about the ideas, isn't it, and the techniques. So that's going to be one of my focal points. Then to add on, for the heart to go on, I want to create a background and make the sentiment part of that. So rather than just sticking it on at the end, I want to actually make a kind of repeating background down this one side. So I'll grab the, you got this. It is in one strip, but feel free if you want to chop that up. I know some of the design team girls have, so then they can move it around. I'm just going to grab my stamping Eureka tool. So in my Eureka, I'm going to just decide, I was going to have it, do I have it in the middle or do I have it on the one side? Because it's almost the full length anyway, isn't it? I do kind of want it to look like everything's on this left hand side though. I kind of like cards that, you know, instead of you just plonking everything in the middle, I've done lots of things coming from corners and that kind of thing, and I want kind of everything to feel like it's coming from the left on this one. So try and get that as straight as I can. And then I've got 3 shades of purple ink. Milled lavender, seedless preserves and wilted violet if you want to use the same ones, but 3 shades of anything. And if I stamp this sentiment multiple times, I'm hoping it will give me kind of an ombre look going down. And doing your sentiments as backgrounds rather than added on at the end, it's quite a modern look, I think. So let's go again with the lighter. I will be cleaning these down in between when I use the darker inks because I don't want to kind of smudge anything. Let's do one more with this one. Something to wipe that down gently. And now I'm going to go in with the darker one, with a kind of mid-tone. How have you found another squeaky toy horse? I thought I'd just put them all away. this is Seedless Preserves. I'm very careful. I might be able to just drop it into place. Ah, maybe not. I'm not going to risk that again. Let's wipe off. Or I've heard some people use a little bit of acetate to then reline up so they don't have to keep wiping their stamp off. So that sounds like a good idea too. Just going with another bit on that one. And then one more in this colour, and then we'll go to the Wilted Violet. I'm not sure it would look like a true light to dark ombre, because I think some of these purples are slightly different tones, not just different shades, but hey. It's all part of the look. Okay, so what have we got next? Line it up again. Just close those off, and now we've got Wilted Violet, which is this really vibrant purple. Yeah, so not quite ombre, but still brings everything together with that lovely purpley colours. And I think we'll be able to fit two more here. And I just think these types of sentiments where you've got funky fonts, not just a standard, they make the best backgrounds. And I think I'll just have to move this up a little bit so I can fit in the last one. There we go. You can even measure out if you want. If you want to do yourself a little pencil line so you know you get them straight, and then rub it out after. That's nice and easy to do too. Okay. Let's wipe that down. So do think about using your sentiments as backgrounds as well. And sometimes if you're looking at your stash and you haven't got the right full background stamp or die or piece of paper, or, you know, but you want to create something with certain colours, it's a really easy way to do that. And that didn't take too long, did it? Just a few minutes. Let's pop that on a card blank. Oh no, before I do that, I want to add something extra. So I'm thinking I want my heart to kind of come off one of the sides. Let's maybe cover up that little smudged bit. But I want to add something extra coming behind. So I'm going to do my favourite glue stick and foil. So I just need an odd bit of foil. Not too much. Oh, I should have got my bigger scissors. And then I'm just going to do a couple of, oops, that's still wet, but that's all right because it will get covered in foil anyway. Couple of stripes. To get a cleaner look there, just run your heat tool. See, I've smudged everything there. That was still wet. Horse, please. You need a little more. Just clean that off. Some more foil, and I just burnish with my fingers, but you can use a scoring tool for this as well. Should we see if we can cover a couple of those smudges with a bit of foil while we're there? Okay, and next thing to do is just trim down, stick down this heart where we want that. Yeah, if we do a little bit more foil up there, and then we can make it on that gap, that might look nice. Those smudgy bits. Okay. So I'm just going to grab some glue so I can adhere the heart. You could use foam pads as well, if you've got some. Probably don't need much over that side, so I'm going to trim this off. So if I just turn over, then I can use my scissors just to trim off the excess. And then we've got the main part of our card. So let's pop it on a card blank. I wish I'd have dried off that stamping before, but you'll know not to make that mistake then, and you'll get a much crisper finish then. So this isn't actually an A5 card blank this time. So I thought that sentiment was so big, let's use something larger. So I'm just using my Cosmic Shimmer glue. I've been a pin flare girl for ages and I still love it, but Kerry recommended me this Dries Clear Cosmic Shimmer glue, and I must admit I'm pretty obsessed with it now. Just line that up. And then just as a last finish, because we haven't got like a sentiment to put on top because it's there in the background, I thought I would use some just little clear drops. So again, if there's any little smudges, I can use those as well, or sequins, whatever you've got to hand, to give a little bit of extra texture and interest. And there we are. So nice little heart die cut. Used something else that we've had lying around for a long time. A background, a ombre stamped sentiment piece, and then just a bit of foil and a bit of gems, or sorry, accents, Nouveau drops on there, just to give that extra bit of texture. Guys, I will be back with you on Thursday for Thirsty Thursday at 1 p.m. So if you enjoy these videos, like I say, do subscribe. I'm always on a Thursday at 1 p.m. and a Sunday at 1 p.m. You have Simon from Avogo Ink on a Monday, and Tony very often in between as well. And oh, hello horse, are you going to come and say hi? Say hi to everyone. I think he knows when I'll start wrapping up and saying the same things at the end of the videos. So anyway, take care of yourself guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.